How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to strip back the pit. So every few days we gotta take a few tires off the pit, roll back the plastic so we have access to more silage. So I'm gonna do that there now. First I gotta take the agitator off the tractor and we can get the trailer on, and I'll show you how we take the tires off. Tractor is in fair need of a wash now. It's pretty dirty, so I'll have to get that washed. I'll do it sometime now. We're not too busy at the moment, obviously, with the cows all dry, so get everything all tidied up before we start calving. So we're up on top of the silage pit here. So for covering our silage pit, we usually put 2 layers of plastic on the pit. So we're a good bit into the pit here now, and as you can see, so the way we take the tires off the pit is I usually go with the trailer, and because we take a trailer load off at a time, we'll because it's quite a wide pit face, it works quite well. There's a lot of tires to take off, but yet you're not going back too far. So 1 trailer load of a row across. At the moment it's a bit of a diagonal because Dad took a few off extra there with the bucket the other day just to get to a bit more silage when he was under a bit of time pressure. So today I'm going to take most of the tires off this side, straighten it out a bit, because I do need to feed out in 2 sections here today, B and C. So with the trailer it works pretty handy. I can pull it right up to the pit face. So we just fire them down into the trailer, and I can bring them over then and tip them up. So we got a strip of tires off there now. It's wider up there, and now the fun begins. We gotta roll back the plastic. So when we're rolling back the plastic, what we try and do is roll it underneath itself. So we like to roll up plastic so we can use it again next year, and we don't have to buy new plastic every year. After a few years to be in holes in it, you'll throw it out and get a new one. You're not rolling it into itself, you're rolling it underneath itself, because if you roll it up like you normally would roll anything up, a piece of paper, you're going to gather up all the dirt, all the water, everything in it. It's going to be super heavy. These are big sheets, you know, they're heavy enough on their own. So we want to roll it under ourselves so that we're either kicking the dirt and the water on down along the plastic so it'll go off the end, or else it's going to fall out over the silage and it'll get taken away. So you don't want it rolled up in the plastic. now there we have it, all stripped back for another couple of days. We should be able to get, there's maybe 2 or 3 rows there of face of the pit that we'll be able to take, so that should do us a little while. And we placed a couple of tyres along on the rollback plastic so it doesn't blow away. Big trailer full of tyres, more like a small trailer full of tyres. So I just gotta quickly give the tyres a bit of a push up for me to tip up the next load. Time to put some silage. I actually got to put silage out in B and C today. So they've I spread out some little bit of silage to keep them going earlier on while I uncovered the pit. They have all that gone. So I'm going to spread out a couple of grabs first so that they can be nibbling away. They want that they're not all pushing while I'm putting it out. Just spread out a very small bit of silage, one grab across the feed face there. And I've run in and get sunglasses because that sun is blinding me in the face. So I've just spread out a small bit because the way it's worked out, they had finished up what was there, and I know a lot of them are going to want to go eat now. They don't seem too bad. A lot of them are still lying down, so they're not that hungry. Probably because I spread out a little bit earlier on to keep them going. I was uncovering the pit, feed out every 3 days, and you don't have to do that unless there's no feed there. And it's just to make sure they don't go pushing, because it'll take me maybe 45 minutes to feed, or less, 45 minutes to feed out silage to one section. So there's 3 sections there, and that'll do them enough for 3 days. So just to explain a little bit more, there comes that sun. Just to explain a bit more how we feed out the silage. Basically, I'm taking the block with the shear grab, landing it down right in front of the feed face, 2 blocks per span, and that amount of silage will keep that group going for 3 days. So at the moment I have 2 sections to do, so it'll be a bit longer. Normally it's 1 section, there's 3 sections here, and then there's a few down the other shed. You have to do them as well. But it'll take me about 45 minutes or so to put in the silage here, and that works out at about 15 minutes a day for 140 cows of feeding, so it's very efficient. And because I'm landing them in the block and I'm not spreading it out, that's what allows me to put out such a large volume at one time that'll last them for the 3 days. It's not going to spoil. We're stirring it up, spreading it out, there's more air and it's going to spoil quicker, so you have to feed every day or at least twice a day. But because I land them in the blocks, very little of the silage is disturbed, you just keep pushing it in and it works very well.